What's up, everybody? How you doing? My name is Trez. Welcome back to the Horrorable Show, the show where we don't know shit about horror movies, but we're trying, man. We already got a YouTube channel, so. Speaking of we, that's my little friend Keeks. It's my dog Keeks. We are at Casa de Lazy Eye and Deaf Dog. I look like shit. Holy crap. I got an Exorcist mug, y'all. Hope you guys are doing all right. It's the little things, man. It's the little things. I got a pickup vid for you before I get too carried away about dumb shit. How you guys doing? I miss you guys. I know there's a lot of content going on in October. I don't know if I've seen you guys in October. Maybe a little bit. With music stuff. But music stuff is good stuff. We lived in such a depressing time that you gotta enjoy whatever you want. And I mean that, y'all. Whatever you like to do, if you have other hobbies making videos, like, don't stress it. I don't think if you take a day or two off, I don't think your fan base is gonna leave, you know? I think you're gonna, fan base, I'm throwing around fucking real words for, you know, because I think most of us have relatively smaller side channels. But make sure you get your mental health and get your life, get yourself feeling good. You know, that's the main thing, main takeaway. Get yourself feeling good, get some sleep, try to see friends, Skype friends, or do whatever you gotta do, whatever keeps you emotionally healed, man. And I use the term man in the classical term, and I don't want that to be inclusive or exclusive. So all is welcome. Holy shit, I'm sorry. So what have I been up to? Nothing too much. I've been super broke, so I haven't had any pickups. After my Criterion video is alright. If you want to check it out, it might be, I don't know which, it's going to be in one of these corners. It's really long, though, and a lot of it's stupid, but hey, it might be right up your alley. So if you want to check that out, check that out. If you want to subscribe to the Horrorable Show, you can subscribe to it. It's cool. We're still going to be here. You know, you're welcome back anytime, even if you don't subscribe. But if you want to, I got you. I joined a Patreon. I'm not going to say what channel I joined a Patreon to, because a lot of the time I say stupid shit, and I'm not trying to affiliate my stupid shit with their non-stupid shit. But I will say it's a pretty massive horror channel, and I wouldn't be surprised if you guys are huge fans of that channel in general. And I will say that channel is the hardest working fucking channel in the horror biz. I will say that straight up. But I digress. And a lot of cool people. Been meeting a lot of cool people. So if you're thinking about joining a Patreon, whatever channels that you like, do it, man. Because they're pretty fucking cool. Pardon my language. I used to have this thing where I used to care about my language on my videos, but now I'm getting a little less on that. I'm gonna try to tone it down, but how are you guys doing? How you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. All right, let's talk about these pickups before this video is about an hour and a half. All right, let's start off with the fun stuff. I got the complete series of Rocko's Modern Life because it is my favorite cartoon of all time. I think it's so bizarre and so classically funny that in my line of work, it is a gem to try to make people laugh without cursing and without talking about depressing stuff. And I feel like cartoons are the best thing to kind of get you in that vibe, because you can talk about really, really dumb stuff, make people laugh, and not be offensive too. So that's why I love cartoons. I picked up the Gold Box Twin Peaks. Actually, the Rocko and the Twin Peaks. I bought a couple other stuff from Amazon. They were doing a 3-for-2 sale. They were doing a 3-for-2 sale, and I had never watched Twin Peaks, so I still have to. I haven't even started. I still have to watch Twin Peaks, and please, in the comment section below, let me know all the Twin Peaks-esque stuff that stuff I have to get. This, I believe it's Firewalk with Me, and then the second, the the second series after it, the one season, couple, one season a couple years ago of Twin Peaks. That should be it, right? Just the three of them, the two series and the movies, right? Okay. All right. I don't know. Some of these, please correct me. I don't know if I've talked about some of these movies before. I tried to watch another video, Taxi Driver. I didn't have a copy of Taxi Driver. This thing was super cheap at my local Second and Charles, and it had like lobby cards. It's a really nice release. I'm sure if a 4K isn't already out of this movie, I'm sure it's coming out fairly quickly. And that's another thing I will say. I have a lot of DVDs in here, and I'm kind of excited that there are so many movies that are making the jump to 4K right now. People that aren't 4K yet, we're kind of reaping the benefits because we're getting these like the best quality Blu-ray releases before they re-release everything on 4K. So I'm pretty excited about that. Like, granted, I know that not all movies, every time there's a physical media gap, not all movies make the jump to the next thing. There's still some movies that we hadn't seen on since VHS that are coming getting released. I will shut up. I found this at my local Second and Charles too. That's my main squeeze secondhand store, Second and Charles. Yeah, I go there a lot. I really like them. The price is a little bit high, but you know, I found this for $3. The Bordello of Blood, and I really only bought this for Demon Knight, even though I do like Bordello of Blood. It's horrible. It's a terrible movie, but I'm all about the Tales from the Crypt vibe. If you guys like Tales from the Crypt, check out my buddy, the Daigler Reviews, because he's going through whatever side they're going to be on. He's going through the episodes of the first two seasons of Tales from the Crypt, and they're fantastic videos. So I'm going to link those either whatever side, man. The Wailing. I don't know if I talked about this in another video. This was one of my watches for the 31 Days of Horror. This movie was fantastic. It runs a little long. It is just, it's chilling. It's funny. The first half of this movie is funny, and it's something I very much recommend. I don't want to dive too deep into it because I don't want to give any spoilers. So if you're looking for like two hours and some change to kill, maybe 2.5. It's probably like 2.5. Yeah, 2.5. Check it out. It's epic. It's epic. It's a really great movie. Same thing with the Amazon for the 2 for 3. 3 for 2. 3 for 2. God, this is running so long already. This all right. Elephant Man, I hadn't seen this since I was a kid. Probably since I was like 12 or 13. My dad, notorious for renting The Fire at Blockbuster. I remember he rented this one time. He actually rented it a couple times, so I've seen it more than once. It was so nice to go back and check out this Criterion DVD about it, and I know the 4K is coming out soon. But it was just nice. It was just nice to rewatch it. It's kind of like I don't want to say heartwarming because it's super depressing, but it kind of gives you faith about yourself, you know, that this shit's gonna be all right, or it won't. You can just fall asleep and die. It's good. Watch it. Pan's Labyrinth. I love this movie. I had a DVD copy of it, but I kept on hearing amazing things about the Blu-ray. There's even channels that were saying that there's a 4K release of Pan's Labyrinth, and they said that the Blu-ray, I don't know, not necessarily with the color grading, but with different aspects, especially with the bonus features. I guess the 4K has a weird hue on it, like maybe it's a little bit more bluish. But they said this one was the better looking. So if you're gonna buy one, I heard a lot of people just recommend the Criterion Blu-ray, and that's the Criterion Blu-ray for that. And now I have some sad news. I know I've shown this in a video before, the Hell House LLC. I've really enjoyed this movie, but with this DVD copy that I bought, it had a malfunction in the disc. So if anybody bought this on Amazon, it's through a strange company, POV Horror. That's what the company's called. The audio is out of sync for the whole movie, and it kind of glitches. So it was I was sad. It was like one of the first movies of my 31 Days of Horror. So I popped it in, and I was like, what? And it's found footage, so it took. I was such a dumbass. It's a found footage movie, so I was like, man, these found footage effects are good. When's the audio and the video gonna sync up? Never, bro. So I had to watch it. I had to watch it on Amazon, but luckily it's on. I think in the U.S. it's on Shudder. It's on Amazon. I think it's on Tubi as well. You can get this guy anywhere, and I really recommend it. I think it's one of the best found footage horror movies in a long time. So check it out. I know a lot of people love that one. We have Inside. This is French horror to the max. This actually might be my favorite movie that I've watched in a while. It's more actiony. If more action horror is your bag, check this out. It is super gory though. Like, that's one thing. I have a lot of movies on here that are considered some of the most disturbing films ever made, and I finally got around to watching them. Like, I watched Martyrs for the first time. I know I had that in another video before, and that one blew me away. That one was crazy. So if you got strong stomachs, if you don't like the squishy stuff, don't check those out. But if you like it, check it out. This might be my favorite. This movie is badass. This one's actually a little hard to find. I had to find a DVD copy. They have Blu-ray copies of this movie, but a lot of them I found were cut. They were the R-rated version, and or they didn't have the best subtitles. So what's a movie if you can't watch it, if you don't understand what they're saying? So I recommend this. DVD came out a very long time ago, but it's still great. I might watch this one actually again before the month's over, because I've really enjoyed it. All right. So Scream Factory was having a little sale, so I got the Rec collection because I hadn't seen all of them. I have watched the American remake, Quarantine, notorious for the trailer, the poster, spoiling the end of the movie. So I don't know if you've, like, the DVD cover of Quarantine spoiled the end of the movie. Like, I'd never seen anything like that. I remember being so mad the first time that I watched it. I'm like, holy shit, they put the end of the movie as the poster. And yeah, it's still I thought Quarantine was a pretty solid movie. I really like the main actress. I can't remember the from Dexter and Exorcism of Emily Rose. I don't know why I'm blanking on her name, but I'm really looking forward, because I hadn't seen a single one of these, and I hear the sequels are definitely not the same, but I hear they're a lot of fun, and I'm cool with that. I'm cool with the fun ones. Another DVD copy, I got the Abyss special edition. Never seen this one. I was kind of looking for some sci-fi horror. Yeah, so I got the Abyss. James Cameron. It can only be but so bad if I watch it, right? Never seen Silver Bullet. Got this one. This one is cheap. It was under $4. Gary Busey. And God, what's his name? Corey Haim. Or like my dad says, Corey Ham. Hitchcock Truffaut. I've actually read the book of this. I was in a Barnes & Noble, and I was just flipping through the pages of the book. It's a really cool shot list. I didn't buy the book. I was just because I'm cheap. And I haven't watched this one yet, but it looks super interesting. They say it's one of the best movies. They say the book is one of the best books to teach you about framing and blocking. Is that the word? I don't know shit about movies, y'all. I don't know why I have a movie YouTube channel. Orphan. I got this movie a part of the Amazon sale too. It's very good. Hope nobody spoiled the movie for you. think it's pretty chilling. I really like these mid 2000s, oh later 2009. So I really like these 2000s horror movies. I'm getting a lot of nostalgia over them. My next pickup, I really want to get maybe The Descent. I have The Descent on DVD. Really want to get that on Blu-ray. I got Schizoid and X-Ray double feature from Scream Factory because it was going out of print. One of them's got Klaus Kinski, and the other one's got Barbie Benton. Wow, Barbie Benton. I haven't heard that name in a long time. Yeah, it was going out of print, and I know there's 88 films put out both of these in a separate collection, but that is the only thing I can't play, really. I don't have region free. I hate to just keep on plugging other videos of mine, but if you have a Region A Blu-ray player, sometimes you can kind of hack is not the right word, but hack your player to play other region Blu-rays. I'll put that in whatever side. But yeah, because I can pretty much play anything on my player but 88 films. Blu-rays, right? Did I talk about the Monster Squad? I picked up the Monster Squad. I think I did. And the Tale of Two Sisters, I think I did last time. Okay. This is the main thing I wanted to talk about too. So I already had The Thing, Scream Factory, Collector's Edition, right? This is a 2K scan. And I was so interested on checking out. Alright, so the Scream Factory has The Thing. They gave the original release Blu-ray 2K scan. Later on down the road, they had the the Steelbook, which was the 4K scan, which I believe is this one from Arrow. Is the scan. A lot of people were complaining a little bit about everything looked a little too blue, and I watched this a couple days ago, maybe about a week ago, and it still looked good. So whatever. I believe this one looked really good actually, but I didn't think the Scream Factory one looked too bad. So if you're looking for a copy of The Thing that is not a 4K disc, 4K scan is good. Whichever one you can get cheaper. I think being that I love special features, right? I have them both because they both have different special features on them, and that's just kind of my bag, man. So if you can get both of them for cheap, I recommend them. I think from now on, I'm gonna watch this because I think it looked a little bit better, but you really can't lose, man. Whatever one you can get for cheap. There's a little Arrow buy one get one free from Zavvi, I believe, that I got. Let's just talk about the other one. I got The Thing, and then Incident in Ghostland. I think in the States this one is just called Ghostland, and I believe this is directed by the director of Martyrs, so that's why I picked this up. Because if I see one movie by one director that I really like, I try to check out at least one other one before I kind of just so I can kind of get my knowledge up on that. So I don't know much about that. I love going into movies blind. I love hearing people just be like, hey, that's a good movie, or hey, that's a great movie, you should watch it. I'm like, cool. I don't ask any questions. I don't watch any trailers. I just want to dive right into the movie. Whatever the cover of the movie tells me, that's cool. Actually, this one might be. I was blown away by this movie. I don't know why. I think her performance, Angela Bettis' performance in this movie was so good. She was so strange, and you really felt for her. You really did. Like, you're like, she is trying so damn hard, and then it just doesn't. I'm not gonna say it doesn't work out because it does, but in very strange ways. But yeah, this movie was really good. I thought it was really funny. There was an underlining level of nostalgia for the time period too, and she's cute. Angela Bassett. I'm trying not to be creeper Trez right now, but she was cute in the movie. Even though she was, maybe not the most mentally sound person I've ever seen on film, but yeah. Carved, eh? Just do Canadian phrases with Italian hand gestures. How about that? Carved, slit mouth woman, creepy factor, super up. If you've never seen this movie, if you can catch it streaming, I recommend it. The ending kind of screws the pooch a little bit, but yeah, this movie's super creepy. I think the beginning is very, very effective. Um, I'll tell you what, some of these rarer, um, whether it be the Tartan Asian Extreme or the Dimension Extreme DVDs, they're getting a little pricey now. So if you guys are trying to make moves, I would say make some moves because I don't know if they're gonna make the jump to Blu-ray or not. At least in our area, but yeah. So some of them, cause I think I paid for carved. I think I paid like 20, and paying like $20 for a DVD these days, that shit is bananas, y'all. And this one too, uh, Irreversible. Let Have y'all seen this movie? Good Lord, Gaspar Noé. Uh, he just went by Noé in this one, under the uh, font or whatever. I don't know. This movie is a pretty hard watch. It. If you don't know what this movie is, it's a thriller, completely where the scenes are shot. They're shot. It's not like the whole movie is in reverse, like even the dialogue and stuff like that. But all the scenes, like the very first scene is the last scene of the movie. You know what? Check this movie out. I'm gonna stop. It's shot in reverse. Irreversible, shot in reverse. So, what you would think to be the ending is the first scene. Same thing, reversed. Hey, you gotta laugh at shit, right? Hunt. It's good. This one was good, man. Got this. This was at Walmart. I know there's a brand new. Ronin Flicks release of this. That's like an extra special edition of this on Blu-ray for the first time on Blu-ray. And I thought if you get that one. I saw this at Walmart, and literally the day after I bought this at Walmart, they sent me an email saying that it was coming to Blu-ray. I was like, son of a bitch. Don't breathe. If you want to freeze frame that. That was Don't Breathe. I don't know if that thing works or not. I got this used. But yeah, if that's your vibe, check it out. This movie's really good. I like this a lot. I think there's a lot of movies that are trying to be like that these days. I think there's a bunch of movies that came out. There's the one with the chick from Game of Thrones. She just came out with one that was kind of like that. It was Don't Breathe-esque. But it's definitely not the most original idea, but High Tension. Hot Tension? Or whatever, I think that's the official French name. I haven't watched this one yet. I've been on a French kick. Yeah, I heard this one was like, dude, you gotta get it. If you're gonna watch the other, if you're gonna watch Irreversible and Martyrs and Inside, I will let you know again, if you're watching these French movies, that they're pretty freaking violent, and if you have a thing with sexual abuse or things of that nature, I don't recommend them. They won't be your bag because they're strong, y'all. They're strong freaking movies, straight up. The Host. Thought this one was great. First time watch for me. Really, really enjoyed it. I think it was a little lengthy too, but maybe that's just my attention span. I have the hardest time with TV shows too. So if you guys, other than like, I'll pick my very specific, like Twin Peaks. I'm a Stranger Things. I know that's not the most like hidden gem. Stranger Things. You ever heard of that? But yeah, my attention span to like continuous story is really low. So I have a hard time. That's why I don't really watch like TV series. Cello. Never heard of it. This was at my second in Charles. There was a decent rating on IMDb, and I figured, did you guys ever come across a movie that you're like, dude, I don't think this is ever gonna make it to streaming in my area, and I don't think I might never get a chance to see this movie ever again. Like, I would never heard of it, and I was like, man, I like the Tartan Extreme Asian line, And I was like, what if this movie just like falls into obscurity and then it becomes like a hidden gem? So I might as well pick it up. All right, so I have Raising Arizona, Miller's Crossing, Fargo, and Blood Simple. I've only seen Fargo. I hear Raising Arizona is one of the best comedies of all time, and Miller's Crossing was great. And I hear Blood Simple is like the Coens coming out of the gate with their first film was badass. This was $3.50 for these four movies at Second and Charles. I'm like, man, I'm picking that shit up. Frontiers, another French extreme after dark horror. This one's unrated. I hear this one is like super gory. So I picked that one up from my friends in France. In My Skin, this was another French one. I thought this one was pretty good. I think it was a little slow burn. I think I've seen movies do this one a little bit better, like the same context of the story. This one has to deal with self-mutilation, so yeah, these are pretty intense, y'all. I think I've seen body horror done a little bit better, but it was still a really good watch. I think they could have trimmed about 15 minutes off the movie, but who the fuck am I? Just a guy. I also got The Strange Vice of Miss Horsch. That one. And y'all know what I'm talking about. The one from Severin put it out. Giallo. And I also got the Friday the 13th box set from Scream Factory. I might as well. I know you guys are probably really tired of seeing the damn Friday the 13th set. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh. But I got the Friday the 13th set. I didn't have any, I know some people were getting some crazy. They were getting like 4 copies of Jason X or something in here instead of like all the other movies. And it's really beautiful. I got this, I actually pre-ordered it through Amazon. I got it a little bit later than most people did. But, I think the reason why I got it through Amazon because it was like, I believe it was like $20 cheaper through Amazon. At the time when Scream Factory was doing their pre-orders on that, so it's a really nice set. I would suggest. I think a lot of people did videos on them. I would suggest go checking out. Just type in Scream Factory box set Friday the 13th on there. A lot of people had some like negative comments on it. Like other than like there was an issue with some of the 3D aspects in part 3, and then there was an issue of Jason Goes to Hell, some of the parts not really being a part of the unrated cut, so they had like a scene missing or something. But like, who the hell watches Jason Go to Hell anyway? That movie sucks. It does though. But Friday the 13th part 3, I can see why you're upset with that. But yeah, that's all my pickups. God, this video is gonna be long. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're doing okay. And let's talk about life real quick. I'm gonna end this video. Most of the time I do this shit on the beginning of the video, and then people don't like it. But yeah, we have the election coming up. I'm not gonna talk about politics. I'm gonna talk about after. Everything's gonna be all right. It might seem like shit really sucks right now. I understand. But as long as we love each other. We show caring, affection, and understanding towards each other. I think we're all going to be all right. And it doesn't matter who's necessarily in office, and it doesn't matter who is necessarily in control, because I believe all that stuff really, there's no such thing as corporate greed. It's just personal greed, right? Like I think it lies in the heart of man. So maybe if we don't like the things about the world, maybe we could try to talk to each other and try to be kind and try to do our best to explain how we feel, do our best to explain how we think, and do our best to try to understand people and how they're thinking and expressing themselves. Yeah, so I think we're gonna be all right. Long story, even longer. We're gonna be all right. I know you guys are good people. There's a lot of good people out there, and I think the good people will always override these shitty people. So, much love. I love you guys. What a lovely day for exorcism. That's all I got. Maybe I should start writing scripts.